lift weights, do a crossword, or take up dancing. Everyone seems to have a different answer for how to protect your brain, and they all swear that theirs is the only one that really works. So which one habit really works? I'm not your longevity guru, but today I've compared the three most popular brain habits head to head. So stick along. Weightlifting, dancing, and puzzles. We will look at what the science actually says about each one, and by the end, I'll give you the single most important tip for your brain in your 40s. Because here's the part most people miss. The changes that lead to memory loss often start in midlife, quietly, decades before any symptom ever shows up. That is why exactly you got to start working in your 40s. That's the best time to act, not your 70s. Let us start with the habit most people reach first. Puzzles, crosswords, Sudoku, word games. And there is real evidence there. This study followed over 19,000 adults over the age of 80 to study word games and number puzzles and their effect on brain health. The more regularly people did word and number puzzles, the better they scored on the tests of attention, reasoning, and memory. Some of the most frequent puzzlers had the short-term memory of someone 8 years younger. Amazing, right? But here's the honest catch. And I want to be straight with you. Puzzles mostly make you better at some specific skills you practice. They sharpen, they do not necessarily shield your brain. There is no strong proof evidence that a daily Sudoku will actually prevent dementia. Staying curious clearly matters, but puzzles alone are not the whole answer. So if that habit everyone recommends is not enough, what is? Next up, and this is one that surprises people the most, is dancing. Dance might look pure fun, but for your brain, it's a full workout. You are moving your body, keeping rhythm, remembering steps, and very often connecting with all other people dancing around at the same time. That combination is exactly what the brain thrives on. A meta-study pooling 11 trials involving over 1,400 older adults found that dance improved overall thinking and memory. And in people already showing mild memory decline, it improved attention, recall, and also your ability to determine space and your distance. Put head-to-head against other forms of exercise, dance was quite head-to-head, and in some areas like memory and social connection, it may even come out ahead. The reason is simple. Learning new steps forces the brain to build and strengthen the connections, while the movement itself feeds with the fresh blood and oxygen. Now, let's jump to the habit people least associate with the brain, weightlifting. For years, we thought strength training was just about muscles. It's about brain training too. A new review published in 2025 pooled over 17 trials and found that resistance training significantly improves overall thinking, working memory, and verbal learning, especially when you grow old. Building physical strength appears to build mental strength too. And why not? And I can tell you there's a clear reason why. Lifting improves blood flow to the brain, lowers inflammation, and triggers the factor that helps your brain cells survive, repair, and form new connections. That's the catch. It definitely helps. So which one wins? Puzzles, dancing, and weightlifting? Here's the twist. The answer is not any single one of them. The single tip for your brain health is to stop choosing between them and start combining them. And it's not just me saying it. We have real data to prove it. This is exactly what this landmark finger trial showed. Researchers took older adults at risk of memory loss and gave each one group a combined program: physical exercise, brain training, and a healthy diet, and careful management of things like blood pressure all at once. The combined group protected their thinking significantly better than people who just changed one thing. Each of these habits is a good habit on its own, and when you stack these good habits together, they are far greater than the sum of their parts. Your brain does not live in one box, so you cannot protect it with just one tool. So here is how to put this work right now without needing hours a day. Lift about twice a week. Get your heart rate up with something you enjoy, and if that happens to be dancing, even better. I might have to learn that, because you get the movement and the mental challenge in a single hit. Keep your mind genuinely active with puzzles, reading or learning a brand new skill, that would definitely help. And do not ignore the basics because they matter just as much. Your blood pressure, your blood sugar, your sleep, and not smoking all protect the very same brain. Not single habit match. The magic is the mix. If this changed how you think about your brain health, share it to someone in their 40s who still believe there are plenty of time. Because the best time to protect your brain health is not when symptoms arrive, it's right now. Subscribe to Healthy Info for more clear, science-backed health content. We got you.